Welcome to the Monster Hits Club podcast and break room show for sports card and hobby enthusiasts. Brought to you by Piece of the Game. And now, here's your host, First Pitch Mitch.
All right, everyone. Break-a-palooza. Truck it on. Break 28 we are here for, which is 2020 Bowman Hobby. Full case PYT. Here are your spots. Goldberg's looking for another Dominguez in this case. We have some new people in this break, so thank you, Brian. I think you were in the half case in jumbo. So thank you for purchasing your spots. Welcome to the Monster Hits Club. Also, Tyler, thank you very much for your spots, and welcome to the Monster Hits Club. And then we got some vets in the house. All right, guys, let's get busy. Here is the case right here. You can probably see it faintly in the background. I'm going to open it over here because I don't have much room on my table. Safety first. Nice, fresh case of hobby boxes. Bam! How many luxurious boxes do you ask? 12. 12 luxurious boxes. Oh, sorry guys. I always forget to switch back. There you go. Stacking them up. Stack, stack, stack. It's like a freaking mountain on my desk. On the table here. This one. Alright. I got a fresh mango. Fresh mango in the chat. I got 7 people watching right now, but that's okay. We are recording. They can catch it later. Gloves on. Just heard the mailman come. I wonder if my new breaking mats just showed up. I'm not going to be able to change them now, but... Alright, let's get this party started. 2020 Bowman Hobby Case. Let's see some orange, some hot orange cards. Hot. I haven't pulled a red since in forever, so... Robert is your automatic auto guess this time around. Alright, you could drop your first auto guesses now, I guess. Oh, sorry. Almost forgot. By the power of mango. The sound of victory. Let's pull some monsters. A little W on the first box. Got a little bubble from the boxes. Just gotta rip all the packs. Like last time we did this. Right here. I'm going to drop the empty packs right into that box. Oh boy. I see some sort of atomic there. But it's not an auto because in hobby the autos are upside down. Guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel so if you don't catch on Twitter when I go live. I generally go live at like 7 p.m. during the week if a break fills. 7 p.m. Eastern. During the weekend, though, it's usually like noon or 1 p.m. But if you subscribe, you'll get that little notification if I'm live. You can just check and see if it's anything that you purchase spots in. But everything's recorded and put on YouTube, so if you can't watch live, you can watch it recorded. No biggie. Box one. Auto guess is for, let's do 25 break credit. First auto guess. Good luck, everyone. Gotta get used to the hobby collation here. Used to jumbo. There's a Dominguez spin in the globe. Dominguez paper. Rookie. First autograph is a orange Jackson Rutledge. Nice color to start us off. Nice color. Nationals. Kevin B. Kevin. Nice freaking hit, bud. To start the case with an orange. Nice. Hopefully there's a few more orange in there. Aura. Yeah, very good hit. Paredes, Atomic. Ian Anderson for the Braves, Refractor to 499. Fidget spinners. Nice. Atomic to 150. Talent Pipeline for the Pirates. That's box one. How'd you get in there, Mr. Base Card? Who's watching in the chat? Who we got out there? Anyone? Got a crumb in there. I don't know how. I don't eat down here. Weird. All right, box two. Sip. W. Open. are you studying tape on? Oh, cool. All right, box 2. Whoa. You guys over there. So I don't want... Oh, fidget spinners. Hunter Bishop Atomic for the Giants. I don't think I've ever seen that card. If I have, I've blown past it. Never noticed it. That's a cool looking card for Royce Lewis there. Ezekiel Duran Refractor for the Yankees. Nice hit. Nice little hit there for Goldberg. Is it thundering outside? I think that was just thunder. Holy shit. It sure as heck was. Wow. Nasty little storm coming in. Is that the storm of the gods? The card gods are speaking. Hopefully my wife took the umbrella down out back. We go away for a week, right? And we have one of those, gazebo tents in the back. Little Zen area with a little Buddha statue. We hang out, we relax out there, and we got one of those tents with the nets to keep the bugs out. Did you get the oh, hey baby, come say hi to everyone. Say hi. Say I'm Ava.
I'm Ava.
You're on live broadcast on YouTube. Yeah? You gonna go play? Don't turn the light on. Don't turn the light on. It'll make... No! Turn the light off. Silly. That's alright. You can leave it on. Don't make too much noise back there. Is it storming upstairs? No, I thought I heard thunder.
I heard it too.
You heard it too?
Yeah.
Ah, so it is storming. Yeah. So anyway, long story short, we leave the gazebo, or whatever the hell you call those things, the tent, Poisson Chrome.
Oh, God.
I leave the tent up the whole week I'm away. And storms hit like crazy, right? Ava, what's this called? What do you call the brakes? What happens when we get a good card? What do you call it? She has no idea what I'm talking about. She says monster hits. So we leave the tent up. You're crazy, girl. So we leave the tent up. Sorry, keep getting distracted. We leave the tent up, and there's storms all week while I'm gone. It's fine. Come back yesterday. This freaking tropical storm follows me up. I left a day early so I could not drive in it. Get here. Bobby Witt chrome, base chrome. I drive up here, and it doesn't even, no thunder, no lightning, no nothing yet. It was while I was breaking the tops. Oh, here's a nice orange Blade. Another orange. Nice, guys. For the Marlins. Who's got the Marlins in this one? Brian. Believe you call yourself Wahoo on Twitter. Fucking tent gets demolished yesterday. Just ripped right up. Metal mangled. Just demolished. And, I mean, last week, from what I understand, the storms in New York were pretty bad. And it was fine all week. I guess the wind was blowing in from a different direction yesterday compared to last week. And it literally ripped the tent up. I have it secured down. Ripped it up. Bent it. And all kinds of stuff. So. Ava, you reading a book? Oh, good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Look at that. Would you look at that, guys?
It's a floppy.
It's a what?
Look.
I can't see. What? Ooh, Kara, come show everyone. Show everyone the monster. You want to show them? No? You shy? Being shy? When are you shy?
A dog.
A dog?
Yeah, look at that.
Jason Dominguez paper. Here, let me see.
A book.
Let me see it. Oh, cool. Come show everyone. No? She's like, no. Quit embarrassing me, Dad. Paul DeJong, Cardinals, sky blue paper. Jason Dominguez chrome. Ava, yell monster hit.
Monster head.
See, that's what she did. I actually had a audio recording that I was going to play every time we got a monster hit with that soundbite. You leaving? You gonna shut the light off for me?
I don't get my book.
Get your book? Can you shut the light off? No? Oh, thank you. She's out of here. She had enough of me. We're boring her with these cards. She's got books to read and the dog to torture upstairs. Alright, that was box 2. Box 2. I'm gonna need more supplies in a minute. Tim, are you out there? I actually need more supplies right now. Tim, Austin, where are you guys? Austin's tired of watching me not pull him Poisson autographs. He's like, F you, I'm out of here. Oh, there he is. I'm actually going to open up the blinds here. I want to see this storm. See if there's any. Dude, I saw when I was down, I was in Delaware. That's where my parents live last week. The lightning storm was fucking epic. Epic. I haven't seen lightning like that probably in like 20 years. Like, not legit. It was like lightning bolt, and it looked like fingers going across the whole sky. Like, it was insane. I haven't seen anything. I haven't been to Florida in a long time, and that was probably the last time I saw a storm of that caliber. Delaware gets some wicked storms too sometimes in the Maryland area down there, but I don't remember seeing one with lightning like that ever in New York. So, all right, box 3. Sip it up, W, and rip it up. Sip it up and rip it up. Sip it up and rip it up. Yo, let's get a super fractor. Can I get a super fractor from my homies? Can we do that? I would love to get a super fractor. The gods are not angry at us. They're happy. Oh, you mean... I guess... Oh, wow, it's pouring out. This year has been kind of crazy, so... Maybe they are, when you take everything into consideration. I mean, who would have thought that... I mean, a lot of people are unemployed right now, probably the most in the past few years, right? And the card market is at the highest I've ever freaking seen it, like, in my lifetime. I don't even remember it being this hot when it was, like, the junk wax era. It surely wasn't this hot in the 2000s when I had my business for a little while back then. In my 20s. 2020. Oh my god, it is pouring. Holy moly. It's raining harder now than it did yesterday during that tropical storm thing up here. We were supposed to get hammered yesterday. I actually picked up everything, like all the cases of cards up, because I had them on the floor most of the time. I picked them up just in case. I never get water in my house, but my parents got so much rain down south. They got like 5 inches. I was like, you never know. Let me just pick this stuff up off the ground. And aside from that, the tent flipping over, which I still don't know how that happened. We didn't get much rain last night. I don't remember seeing much rain. Question is the last 2 spots gonna go in 2017 Bowman? I gotta watch that close because it shows there's like 17 spots, but there's really only 2. Because the way you gotta list it in the store with a PYT is you gotta list every team. So it looks like there's 17 left, but there's really only 2. And somebody could go in there and possibly purchase more than 2. All right, box trace. Bobby with paper. Poisson paper. Let's get a little more sip. Let's get a sip here. Need some. I think the storm passed already. Still raining, but that was just one crash of thunder. Run a little rumble. Brandon Howlett, base auto for the Boston Red Sox. It's still raining pretty hard. Got blue skies though too. It's weird, really weird out there. It's like a sun shower / thunderstorm. Oops, wrong button. That's a nice card right there, guys. For Rangers. Who's got the Rangers? Don't sleep on Laura. Who has the Rangers? Gian. That's a nice hit, man. I don't know if it's worth a ton. I know his Sapphire card's worth a lot. He doesn't have an auto. He's one of those odd situations where he's a first Bowman with no auto, but his Sapphire's selling well. I would assume his colored and his colored prisms, refractors, are selling well in Bowman as well. Regular Bowman, I should say. Bowman hobby's just a lot of sorting because it's only one auto per box. It's another Laura, Joey Bart, sky blue paper for the Gents. Zach Thompson for the Cardinals, aqua refractor to 125. Do an auto guess on the next box. There's only 7 people in the chat, but got to get some livelihood back, inject some excitement back into this chat. I can't have you guys run out of gas in box 3. We still got 9 freaking boxes to go. 9 boxes to go. That box is done. That box, she done. Probably gonna need more top loaders shortly. All right, auto guess on the next box. If you're in the chat, you don't have to be in the break. I'll do $50 break credit if you guessed the auto in the next box correctly. Need more penny sleeves. It's a nice Laura. Tim, I thought you had Robert for the rest of the case. You staked your claim. Do you have the White Sox in this? I would assume that's why you're guessing him. Keno, that's a good one. I feel like we'll see at least one rookie auto in this case. I need more penny sleeves. So you guys, the chrome base cards are not as common as you would think, right? We've opened 3 boxes. Wait, 3, right? Yeah, 3 boxes of this so far. We have 1 Witt chrome, 1 Poisson chrome, and 1 Dominguez chrome. So they're not super duper common. There's not even a guarantee if you buy a hobby box if you're going to get one of those guys. Sip for the box. Virtual W over the box with the White Claw. We just have 2 guesses? Nobody's in the chat, man. Your dark, I guess. I don't care. More the merrier. I don't know if they have one. I don't know if it is. Ezekiel Duran again. Base auto. For the New York Yankees. Dominguez paper. Dominguez chrome. Bobby Witt chrome. Have not seen a Vargas auto in a while. Maybe we'll see one today. I have not seen a Poisson yet. Maybe we'll see one of those today. Hopefully. Speaking of Poisson, there is his paper. Purple Cabello for the New York Yankees. I'm going to need another. Maybe not. This should be okay, actually. It should be fine. Thought I was running out of room in the sorting box. Taylor Trammell for the Padres, Atomic. That is the box hit. Yeah, man. Start talking some baseball. I'm down. Alright, that was box 3. Or 4. What number is that? 4. That was box 4. One-third of the way through. 33%. I don't know if he's the next Jason Dominguez yet. Who might have a chance to be that next guy. I don't know if anyone... He's a different... Trout is such a good on-base guy, as well as everything else he does. Like, I don't know if you'll ever see a player quite like that again. I mean, I'm sure we will, but you know what I mean. They don't come around too often. Where they could... He pretty much could do everything. Like, everything does well. Like, I think... Honestly, I think Robert is going to be the next big guy. I think he's going to be better than. I think he's going to be better than Acuna and Soto. They have age on them, but that dude is just a beast. He's a beast. He's a beast. Most of these guys don't pan out. The majority of them don't. I mean, we've had this discussion. I know you're relatively new to, you might not have heard some of the other discussions we've had, but like a lot of the guys that people are paying through the nose for now, or are not gonna, that this is the most they'll ever be worth, the majority of them. Some of them are gonna go up that people aren't paying money for, you know, those mid-tier and low-tier guys, those guys that come out of nowhere. Juan Soto's the perfect example of that. Was not a highly touted prospect, and he blew up on the scene. Everyone went gaga for Aquino last year, and now look, he's not even on the fucking 60-man. So, I mean, that's the way this goes. People fall in love with players. They're looking for the next best thing or biggest thing. They dump a ton of money into these guys, and then, you know, most of them don't pan out. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. The majority of these guys will not pan out. Sun's out. It looks like another storm is right behind it. Just rolling in. You can see the sunlight on my shirt. Oh, this side. See it? Coming right through the window. Bam. But it looks like there's a storm right behind it. Another one. Forgot to sip for the homies. Guys, we figured out that if you're gonna rip tops, you gotta be drinking a Budweiser. If you drink, I mean, I'm not telling you if if you don't drink for whatever reason, that's cool. But if you're gonna do it, the Budweiser brings out the big hits and tops. The Mango has seemed to bring out the big hits in Bowman. It did not bring out big hits in basketball when I tried so I got to figure out what works for basketball. But I think I'm never going to break tops again, but if I did, I'd drink a Budweiser. Maybe I'll try Budweiser with Paulson's, he was the second biggest international signee behind Jason Dominguez. I don't think he has professional experience. I don't think he played last year. Nah, same deal as Dominguez. So neither of them have any professional experience. Ah, that's a good idea. I like where you're going with that. Dunk, the word dunk, you know. I like it. I drank a Dunkin' Donuts earlier. I'm not a big Dunkin' Donuts fan. I'm more of a Starbucks guy. I like nice, strong, bold coffee, and Dunkin' Donuts. It's just not. That's not what Dunkin' Donuts is. But I've learned that if you I get iced Americanos a lot of times, and if you get an iced Americano from Dunkin', it tastes just like Starbucks. Save yourself $3 or $2. Go get a large iced Americano from Dunkin' Donuts, black, and it literally tastes just like Starbucks. You won't even know you're drinking the difference. So my wife goes to Dunkin' a lot, so I wouldn't be like, oh, take me over to Starbucks. I'd just be like, oh, grab me. So I decided to start trying iced Americanos there, and wouldn't you know it, problem solved. So, nice and strong, tastes great. So maybe we could do Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee or iced Americanos. Also, Dunkin' Donuts makes an excellent, well, I think it's pretty good, cold brew that you can buy in the store. It's kind of expensive, but it tastes great. If you follow the instructions on the box and make it, it tastes just like you're buying it from the store. Even cold brew could be hit or miss. They don't put in the right mixture of water to coffee. It's a fucking nightmare. So Dunkin' doesn't always seem to get that. All right, guys. We only got 6 people in here, but you could do an auto guess for 50 bucks credit if you guess it. I'm running out of steam early, guys. All that Topps fucking sorting earlier. Jesus. I'm telling you right now, I'll never do it again. Never. Never, ever. For never, ever. For never, ever. Is this an auto? Nope. Nope. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're backwards. Duh. The autos are backwards in this. Oops. Yeah, the White Claws are actually making me sleepy now. Ooh. I haven't eaten anything today either. So I woke up, started sorting a gold paper Kikuchi for the Mariners. And I started sorting that because I had to get that shit out of the way. Because I had a funny feeling all this Bowman was going to fill today. I didn't want to have to sort that plus a case of Hobby Bowman and then a half case of Jumbo. That's a lot of sorting to do. When I tell you that Topps is like, I don't want to complain about it anymore. It actually wasn't terrible to sort. It just took a long time. I threw on some 80s music and I was crushing it, you know. Took a couple breaks, 5-minute breaks here and there. Drank my little iced coffee, my little Dunkin' iced Americano. So we got something coming here. Oh, the Atomic. Grant Levine Atomic for the Rockies. There's your boy, Timmy. There he is again. Nice. Another orange. Dustin May. 3 oranges. 1 auto and 2 refractors. It's a nice little Dustin May. For the Dodgers. Dodgerooski. Grant Little. Purple for the Padres. Grant Little just doesn't do it for me, guys. I mean, congrats to the Padres, Tyler. But just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. When I see him, especially like in Sapphire, he comes up a lot in Sapphire. A lot. And all the box breaks and stuff I've watched on Sapphire, he's been coming up a ton. Purple. Got some color. Hobby is the king of color. And Goldberg is the king of Bowman. So does that mean that he rules over that as well? Let's see. I don't know. Can he pull a nasty, colorful refractor auto out of this as well to keep the streak going? Will Tim keep his streak going of hotness and pull the very, very elusive Louis Robert? Xavier Edwards, sky blue paper to $4.99 for the Padres. A lot of questions surround this case, you know? A lot of questions. Could I continue my hot streak? Of course I can. That's why it's called Monster Hits Club. But can you guys maintain your hot streaks? That's the question. The pressure is on you, not me. That's why I like sitting on this side of the camera. There's no pressure on this side, guys. It's fun, though. Josh Jung, Aqua Shimmer to 125. Whip paper. Poisson Chrome. Alright, tonight I'm going to list some basketball breaks, and I'll probably put some more Bowman in the store too. Bowman's all done except for the Megas right now in the store. I'll probably list another jumbo case. That was that box. So now we can start filling that. I think I'm only going to break Hobby like on the weekend because they're kind of long. And breaking that at night is kind of just... It's like one of those head shakers. It's like... Ugh. So I might list a Hobby in the store, but it probably won't fill till the weekend anyway. Oh, there's a lot of hits in that box. I didn't realize how many hits were in there. That was a pretty solid box, aside from the Grant Little auto. No offense, Tyler. It's an auto, and it was purple, so that's good. But, I mean, you wanted Xavier Edwards. Let's be real. Come on. Let's be real. You wanted that guy's auto. You know, I call it like I see it. I don't beat around the bush. Nice little Dustin May for the Dodgers. Goldberg, a little orange action for you. Cute little orange there. We had our Grant Levine Atomic, which is the box hit. I call those Atomics / fake sapphires. That is the fake sapphire. Alright, box 5. I need more top loaders. Be right back. Step out of the room for a sec. Grab some top loaders. I'm going to roll the dice and say one more package of top loaders will get us through the rest of this. I hope I'm wrong. But if we get 25 more hits out of this, that's a solid little case. Next box. Another nasty little storm rolling in. What? Who's pronounced Young? Josh Young? Josh Young? It is? Not Young? I did not know that. I'm usually the one correcting people on how to pronounce names. Pulling hits. Timmy checklist. Schooling me right now. Don't embarrass me in my chat, Tim. Just joking. Josh Young. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. The J is silent. There you go. I hope everybody's watching. Only 5 people learned that lesson today. There's only 5 people watching right now. They're going to miss it when I pull a superfractor. So, they'll have to catch it on the recap, I guess. Or on the highlight reel. I got purple paper there. Okay. You got it, Timmy checklist. Hey, there's worse nicknames than Timmy Checklist. You know? Imagine growing up being called Mitch the Bitch your whole life, right? That's a rough one. I heard that quite a bit. Now it's First Pitch Mitch. And Money Mitch P. All right, after this, we are at halftime. It's really a shame that YouTube, oh god, we got a Sparkle Auto on that one. It's in that pile, so I'll do that pile last. YouTube blocks the music because I would love to play music during some of these breaks. I don't need any copyright blocks, so nobody will know what the hell they hit. Alright, this is the pile with the autograph here. I'm going to put it right there. And start ripping over here. Atomic Schmidt for the Yanks. Back just popped from sitting so long today. Usually on my feet more. Bobby Witt Sparkle, that would be I was gonna say the shiznit, but I forgot to say the. So it almost just said shiznit. So I had to reverse and then restate what I was going to say. Alright. We want a Bobby Witt. Cheers. 2. I'm gonna start drinking two and make it act like you guys are drinking with me. Cheers. Two at a time. Double fisted. Bobby Witt paper. Oh, we're warming up. They heard the card gods heard Bobby Witt. It's weird. What I've been saying lately has been what's been coming out like a few cards later. So maybe a Bobby Witt. There's a Springer purple paper at 250. Last night it kept happening for sure. And actually earlier I think it happened too. In the first half case. I might have done it a couple times. Laura. Purple paper, my boy Dylan Carlson. Look out for him this year. Poisson Chrome. I did. Oops. 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 And, okay. And we're back. Oh, blue shimmer. Blue shimmer. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Christian Robinson. For the D-bags. Timmy's boy and my boy. Guys, I have been introduced to Jersey Mike's and I like it, I gotta tell you. I'm a big fan of Jersey Mike's. Off topic from baseball. Just popped in my head. Delicious Italian combo from Jersey Mike's. Big Jersey Mike's fan. These guys should be paying me. I'm plugging White Claw, Budweiser, Jersey Mike's, Dunkin' Donuts. You know, I only got 5 people watching, but hey. Could start selling ad space. I'm an influencer in the food and beverage arena. All right, auto coming, auto coming, auto coming. It was sparkly. I know I should get one of those shirts with all the sponsors on my outfit. Feel like a real NASCAR driver. Oh, another Jackson Rutledge. Sparkle for the Natties. Guys, let me tell you something. My brother-in-law put me on. I haven't tried it yet. He was drinking them because he was down for my birthday during the vacation week, and he found Natty Ice seltzers, and they have like double the amount of alcohol that these White Claws and Trulies have. So maybe we try that eventually. Little Natty Ice seltzers. I mean, change the game. Natty Ice. It's not just college beer anymore. They're getting into the seltzer game, and they brought it. My thing is, I have tried the Bud Light. I have a bunch upstairs. My brother-in-law just drops them off. We do the pizza. I don't know if you heard. Like, I make fresh pizza every Friday. He comes over. He picks up a pizza or two, and he drops me off a bunch of. I've tried the Corona ones. They're a little sweet for me. They're too sweet. I like it to be like more seltzery, less sweet. The mango's actually borderline too sweet, but it's enjoyable. I would prefer to just buy seltzer in the store, literally old school, and just drop a shot of vodka in it or tequila. Like that's why I want to say I'm taking credit for inventing the spiked seltzers, because I literally used to do that. Especially like if I was like trying to get in shape and stuff, I would literally take like a shot of vodka, not so much rum, but like vodka or tequila, and I'd drop it right in a lemon lime seltzer with a little lime and lemon juice. That's the way to do it, man. Getting all these additives and preservatives out of White Claw. I don't want to disrespect the White Claw because it brings us hits, but that's the way to do it. That's the way you get tanked up real quick. Real nice. I'm not promoting alcohol abuse on my channel, or usage I should say, but hey man, we're all adults here. Might be some kids listening though, so don't listen to what I'm saying, guys. Wait till you're 21, obviously. Be responsible. I didn't start drinking until I was like almost 22, because I was like diehard college baseball player. Didn't want to put, anything. I didn't want to drink or do anything like that. So, all right, cheers. But now I'm making up for it. All right, guys. We're at halftime. I normally would go use the restroom now, but the White Claw didn't kick in yet, so let me put a W on this box. Surprisingly, the White Claws didn't kick in. Alrighty, let's get this party. 7 people watching. We could do an auto guess. We got some more people in the chat. 7 people watching. Wait, what is this? I'll take a pink lemonade vodka and a lime Truly and go half and half in a glass, and it's magical? Alright. That's a nice recipe there. We're sharing drink recipes, guys. Nice. I like it. I got my first 2 Project 2020 cards, and I don't even remember ordering them. I started ordering them. I didn't actually. At first, with Project 2020, I thought they were cheesy. But my wife's like heavy into art. It's like, and I started to see the artistic side of the cards. So I literally just started ordering them because I liked the ones I looked. The ones I liked. And then they blew up. Like with values and stuff. I was like, what? I was like, come on, guys. And people are getting pissed now all over Twitter that they're ordering thousands of these things and they're not worth $500 each now after they order them. It's like, come on. It's supposed to be a fun product that you enjoy. So, the first 2 I got just in the mail now, I'll show them after. I got the Gooden by Baller and the Trout. I forget who the Trout is by. But I just go on and I order the ones I like. That's it. That's the way you should be doing it. If you're trying to flip fucking Project 2020 cards, you're that's out of control. That's really just beyond. I understand the flip game. I'm in it. I live it. But come on. Some stuff you gotta keep. Enjoy it. I don't know. That's just me. So I'm ordering the ones I like because I like them. I'm ordering one of each one I like just to keep them. And that's that. I'm not going to try and flip them or anything like that. That's everyone to each their own, but if you're going to be bitching that a Project 2020 card isn't worth,
because too many people started ordering them trying to get into the flip game. Well, that's because you guys are bragging. See, that's the thing. When I find a little niche market, don't fucking go brag about it on Twitter. Like, that's your market. Own it. And then, you know, once you've owned it and you've got that footing, then, you know, you let people enter your market. But at the same, like, once you have that cornered and you're making money, why would you be bragging? Because then now you're just letting everybody know, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. Then you get all the copycats, and then they all rush into it and water it down, and they ruin it for you. So, listen, I'm all about sharing ideas and thoughts, but sometimes you got to keep shit close to the chest, especially when it comes to like your livelihood and stuff like that. You could let like family members and close friends, people you trust in, but at the end of the day, like, why are you out there broadcasting, bragging on fucking social media, and then getting mad when everyone says, oh, I could do that too? And then now you got everybody watering down your market. You know? That's just me, man. Social media is for some stuff, but if you find something that you're good at and you're crushing it, let people come to you and be like, yo, what are you doing? You know? Don't start bragging when you're a week in, and then you're going to flood the market. I don't know. That's business sense to me. Like, everyone wants to be Instagram fucking famous, though, and Twitter famous, and look at what I'm doing, and this and that. It's like, nah, come on. You're not Gary Vee. Just fucking do you. Keep it quiet. Crush it. Ride that wave. And then let people come to you. Oh, hey, what are you doing? And then tell them privately. You don't have to broadcast it. Then everyone finds out. Got to keep some things close to the chest, man. And then you complain afterwards? No. Sorry. Keep your mouth shut. Maybe that's just the inner city kid from the Bronx. Keep your mouth shut and your head down. That's it. You know? You look out for your friends, your family, people you're close to. Not saying that you don't help other people out, but like, at the end of the day, these people are bitching about, oh, I ordered 2,000 of these and now they're worthless. Well, you're an asshole then. You shouldn't have been broadcasting it. Sorry if anyone in this chat is in that boat, but it's just reality, man. You shouldn't have done that. That bubble was going to burst sooner or later. It's like I actually did that the other day, and I was like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. I tweeted about COMC. What I do with COMC, I'll share it with you guys. There's 6 people in the chat, and you guys, you know, I feel like we have a community here. I could share my ideas with you guys, but like, I made a mistake of tweeting that I love COMC because literally I send them now boxes of shit that I would never sell in a million years. Like, they were literally sitting in these sorting boxes. Like, I'm talking about sorting boxes full of, you know, nice hits. Nothing that would be like mind-blowing, where I'd be rushing to eBay to try and list all that stuff. And my philosophy is, well, I'm just going to send it all to them, because it's not, they're going to list it for me. I'll pay you the 50 cents per card or whatever it is. I like the 3-week turnaround. Dominguez paper. And then I'll either take that money that I make and buy other cards, or from your website, or cash out. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? Very minimal work on my side. I don't have to take the time to list all those cards, deal with shipping, PayPal fees, all that crap. 50 cents, go have at it. Take your cut out of the sale, party, because they're just sitting here collecting dust. So as long as I'm concerned, if you get me $1 for the card, it's doing more than sitting in my basement or, in a box somewhere. And I could turn that. So I decided I had a bunch of credit in there because I literally sent them over 1,000 cards, and there's a ton of credit in there now. So I was like, all right, I could leave this here or I could start using it. So I started buying Louis Robert cards. And I found a pristine 10. And I'm like, BGS 10. I sent the guy an offer. He accepted it. And I'm like, I just turned absolute shit, not doing nothing in my basement cards into a BGS 10 pristine Louis Robert. Think about that. It took a month to sell a lot of the stuff, but at the end and I still have tons more credit in there. I bought a bunch of base cards not graded of Louis Robert of his first Bowmans. I almost bought every single one except for the guys that were asking, like, trying to stay ahead of it and asking like more than their comps. I don't mind paying over comp, especially when you're talking about credit. Mason Denneberg Refractor. But I tweeted it and then they fucking retweeted it to all their and I'm like, great. So now it's like, okay, my little idea of taking on, which is fine, you guys could all do it. I mean, everyone could do it. But it's like, that's how, when you have something that you're doing and it's working, because I felt the need to go on social media and be like, oh, look at this great card, look at what I'm doing. And I'm just like, I probably shouldn't have done that. Because now everyone's going to try it. And those opportunities then go away because you're taking, now more people are doing the same thing. Oh, there's an Aquino. Wow, a blue. Look at that. We were just talking about him earlier. See what I'm talking about? We were just talking about him earlier. Aquino with a scratch on it. Oh, man. The scratch on it. You see it? Sorry, whoever got the reds. Nasty little scratch there on the surface. Nice card. Who has the reds? Tyler. Nice hit, man. But Bowman hasn't been the greatest shape this year. You called that earlier? Nice. More color. Oh, didn't finish that little pile. So I went off on my little rant there. But like, it made me think, like, all of a sudden I'm like, shit. I was doing that. I mean, it is a great idea. You guys should all do that. Like, if you have cards that are just laying around, just send it to them. Because then they are gonna sell. People are up there. They might not sell for exactly what you gotta be realistic. What I do is I go on COMC, and the beauty of it is, and if you guys don't know how it works, you send them your box of cards. You don't have to list anything. So I literally just put all my cards, you put them in a box like this, a sleeve, in a, what do you call it? A sorting box, a small one, that depending on how many cards you're sending. So you send them just like this in a penny sleeve in that box and make sure, it's nice and neat. And then you send it to them, right? And then all you do is tell them how many cards you're sending. Now, there's a lot of trust that goes on, but that's why, COMC. That's why I don't send them like super high value cards yet, because there is a lot of trust involved, because you could keep an inventory of the cards you send them. I don't have time for all that. Like, I'm not inventory 500, 600 cards, 800 cards. I literally just put them in a box, say I'm sending you 400 cards, and ship it. 3 weeks later, you get an email that says, hey, we're done putting your cards in. They take a picture of every card for you, and then all you have to do is go in and set the price of your card. So they list it, they put what the card is, down to the T. If there's damage on it, they actually do a little review. If there's a little damage on it, they'll actually mark that there's, that it's not in perfect condition. But they do all that work for you. They list the card. You literally just have to price it. And you're just like, well, that's a lot of work. I got to research the pricing on, eBay and comps. Nope. Because guess what? It shows you, if anyone else has that same card, what they're selling it for on COMC. So now you could say, okay, or it actually shows you what they think a card should be worth. Also, which is not always accurate, but it's ballpark, it's good. And they also, like I said, they show you what other people are selling them for. So you get a and this is all I do is I make it slightly lower than the last person that is selling the highest, whatever the lowest price is on the card, because I want to move it. I sell it. I just underprice it so that it moves. And then usually people will send you an offer and you set how much you want to accept the offer at. So I always do 80%. And I will accept just about anything that you offer me up to 80%. Unless it's like a LeBron that I send you. Like at that point, like I expect you to pay pretty close to full price. But for the most part, a lot of that stuff, I'm just accepting 80%. And that shit builds up. And people buy the cards. Trust me. Trust me. You can get store credit for... I forget who they're... who they work with for the store credit. I can't remember. One of the... Blowout, I think? No, it's not Blowout. I can't remember who they have. And maybe it is Blowout. I can't remember. But you could exchange it for gift credit. But literally, people will buy up the cards that you don't want. And it's worth it. Trust me. Just to exchange it for some other good cards that you want. And then the beauty of it is you don't even have to have the cards. You don't have the cards in your house anymore, taking up space. They store everything on site. They, by the way, I'm plugging COMC now. Look at this. I really should be getting paid by all these people to do advertisements. They keep. Oh, we got another orange. They keep everything on site. You never have to exchange hands. I could sell a card, then buy a card. They keep it there. I could buy cards off eBay and ship it straight to them. You have an eBay, you have a mailbox. So if you buy a card off eBay, you could then have it shipped to your COMC mailbox and they'll put it right in your inventory. You could buy cards and then immediately just change the price. Like, that's flipping games to like the 10th degree. You don't even have to get the card, review it. I could flip that Louis Robert. I didn't ask them to ship it to me. It's sitting there, the BGS 10. I could go and list it for twice what the guy sold it to me for. I haven't really sent them any cards worth more than like $100. I keep it like anything over $100. I would rather sell myself still if I'm selling it. I have sent them a couple like for around 100. Oh, COMC is. I mean, I wish I tried them sooner, to be honest with you, because I was literally sitting on so many cards that literally I took a weekend and just went through. Everyone knows my top loader story, so I'm not going to tell you guys that again. But now it's like I have to go through my boxes and take the cards out of the top loaders, which is a little bit of a pain. But, I mean, if that's all I have to do and then set the price, I mean, those cards are wasting away in my house. I'll send it to them and exchange it for doper cards. That's it. Cards I actually want. If you're not doing that, you're missing a big opportunity. You're missing out on a big opportunity. Seriously. Take all the cards you don't want. Make sure they have some sort of value. You know? You don't want to just send base cards. Some base cards are worth sending, but I'm talking about like cards that are serial numbered, you know, autographs that you don't want to take the time to list because you're going to get $3 for it on eBay and it's just a hassle. Send it to them. Instead of $3, you'll end up with $1.75, but with doing zero work, and it's better than just sitting in your basement, like I said, or a common spot. Put those cards to work for you. You know how they say put your money to work for you? Put your cards to work for you. Put them to work. You spent your money on them, now go get something good for them in exchange. That's my philosophy now on COMC. There you go. Little 5-minute discussion on that. Cheers. Box number... I lost track. Is this 8? Yeah, if you got stuff numbered to 5, send it if you're not going to take the time to list stuff yourself. That kind of stuff will move on there. For sure. Just don't send anything in top loaders, because you'll get charged 50 cents extra for them having to take the card out of the top loader, and then you lose the top loader. Like I said, I was lost out on like 800, 900 top loaders, and they charged me on top of it extra 50 cents. So I would even have more freaking credit in there if my first 2 orders didn't get double charged because of that. Tatis, sky blue paper to $4.99 for the Padres. We're at the part of the break where any cards that top loaders or sleeves that touch my elbow get stuck to it, because I am starting to perspire a little bit. Here's a blue refractor coming of Eric Pardino to 150 for the Blue Jays. And a blue paper of Libertor for the Rays. I might send them. You could do COMC. I think they do comics now too. I might send them my old comics. I don't know what they're worth, but they just sit, like, because I used to collect comics big time when I was a teenager. Like, nothing huge, but I don't have like any original stuff. But I have stuff that's probably worth money. I think the auto's here. No, I can't tell. I'm thinking about just sending it to them. Unless my son, like, I kept stuff because I thought my son would be into the stuff. All he cares about is freaking Fortnite, man. Like, literally, the dude is he is 7 years old, and I've never seen anyone play Fortnite like that. He plays like a teenage adult. I've never seen anything like it. Never. I didn't even know he had the capability. He's building forts while dodging bullets, and I'm just like, I consider myself a decent Fortnite player, and I can't even play at that level. Poisson paper. That's all he cares about. Night and day. Night and day. Fortnite. So I have comic books that I was saving that I thought he would be into. But what's the point if it's just collecting dust? Might as well send it to them. Maybe I'll turn it into like a dope comic book that I wanted. Or more baseball cards that I'm interested in. That's how to use COMC in my eyes. The cash out might not be the best way to go because they take a percentage of it. But if you need cash, cash out when you need it. Because they do take a 10% cut of like what you're cashing out. Here comes an orange refractor, which is fine. It's still... After you do all the math, Ronaldo Hernandez for the Rays to 25. After you do the math, it's very similar to if you did all the selling on eBay yourself, but with none of the work and none of the hassle. Don't worry about somebody saying, "Oh, I never got this card." Guess what? You don't have to worry about that anymore. Or running out of ink in your printer if you're tired of printing, or buying bubble envelopes, so it probably works out to be a little bit cheaper. But like when I did eyeball math on it, selling my cards on COMC was pretty damn close to, like, if I cash out, even with their cash outs and paying them to list it, it was pretty close to what I'd be paying on eBay, but I didn't have the hassle of all that other stuff. Let them do it. That's my philosophy. Now let your cards do the work for you and turn them into better cards. Turn all those little $1 and $2 cards into $100 cards. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? You're just turning that, that's opportunity just sitting there. Bobby Witt Chrome. I don't know who Ronaldo is, to be honest with you. He is a catcher. He is a top 100 prospect. They say he has prodigious power and athletic actions behind the plate. He's a good catcher, it sounds like. So he sounds like a defense-first catcher because they don't really say he's a good hitter. They just say, I guess... Oh, here we go. Wow, I've never seen this guy before. Sejas? Alvaro Sejas? Is that how you said it? Sejas, I would say. It's almost like Sace, but Haas at it, so I'll go Sejas. Timmy Checklist! Did I pronounce it properly for the Cardinals? Wow, that's 2 autos today that I've never seen before, and I've seen a lot of Bowman ripped. Just goes to show you how many... Like, if you look at the checklist, I guarantee you there's guys... I know. He's all... Yeah, he did miss the box a little bit. There's guys on that checklist that I still haven't seen. If you go look at the checklist, you're like, who? Trust me, go look at the Bowman checklist of autos. Tavares, Atomic, Fake, Sapphire. And you'll be like, wow, I've never seen that guy. I've never seen that guy. We've seen 2 today that I've never seen.
Never. Never ever.
As my daughter would say, never, never. I never, never saw that. Never, never. Another decent box for hits. A lot of hits out of this box. It's always the ones with the not so great autos have more color hits, I think. And the cards with the boxes with decent autos generally are light with the other type of non-auto refractors. I'm making that up completely in my head, but it sounds good. Sejas! Auto goes in that pile. That goes there. I have not heard us get any more. I think we're going to be done after this case unless we see those 2 spots in 2017 move in the next 4 boxes. I'll come back on later if it fills. It's just 1 box, so I don't care. I'll go offline, promote it for a little while, and then jump back on later. I have no problem doing that. But aside from, otherwise, we could do that tomorrow with maybe the mega boxes, and I could maybe list some basketball. I don't know if anyone's going to be into basketball, but do that tomorrow. And then I'll list some more Bowman in the store for next week. I don't know if I'm going to do any more 2017 Bowman. Doesn't fill. I mean, nobody wants to chase Acuna. I'm going to pull an Acuna one of these days. I'm telling you. Telling you. Why did I almost top load and sleeve a base card? How did that guy get in there? I am not going to kill the football one, Rob, because I never actually promoted it at all. So I was spending so much time promoting trying to get that basketball to fill because I thought that was an awesome break. I will not kill the football because it's I think we have 1 spot sold, so I'm not going to kill it yet, or maybe 2 now. I won't kill that football yet. It's 30 random teams, $25 a spot to chase Mahomes, and 12 Donruss Optic Fat Packs. So if you guys want to chase some Mahomes, yeah, I think maybe you might be the only one that bought a spot. I can't remember so far, but I think you bought that last night or two nights ago. Like it literally, I didn't promote it at all. So I'm not at a point where people go to the site and check what I have yet. It's still like they wait to see Twitter and or Instagram. Like, I still have people saying, hey, what's available in the store? I'm like, just go in the store and look. Go on Instagram. I literally track every break. Show you how many spots, what's available. Sorry, I'm not getting upset at anyone in this room, but I mean, it gets frustrating that the website's there. Just go check. If you have questions, then ask me. You know? Seems simple enough. I got people that just go to the website, order stuff without asking me nothing, and then I got others that seem like they don't want to check the website. But that's why I promote mostly on Twitter and Instagram. I don't do Facebook, which I probably should. The breaks would probably fill a hell of a lot faster, but I feel like Facebook is kind of like flooded with breakers right now. So I'm trying to like differentiate, do my own thing, stick to Twitter, stick to Instagram. I've also noticed a lot of people do not like random teams, so, which I get, but a lot of times that's the only way to keep prices down, especially in basketball. Even if I did PYT slash random, like I do for some of these higher end Bowman stuff, it gets pricey in some of the basketball stuff too. So like, it's almost like you need 30 spots of random prices because I don't see many people paying out of pocket for the Pelicans and Grizzlies and stuff like that. So that's the only way to really do it. Some of the smaller stuff, that's why I took that mixer. I'm going to turn it into just a few different smaller, more concise breaks, because we did break a couple basketball. We did a prism box and we did an optic box when I did the PYT slash random. So that seems more popular in basketball. And it works if you do like 1 or 2 boxes and don't do it like... Because if I would have did that mixer and a PYT, it would have been double the price. Been $280. Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of people think. But the PYT slash random seems to work good on basketball, but it's got to be smaller breaks so that you keep the cost lower and make it appealing. It's got to be like you're basically what you said. Well, in basketball, if you get a PYT slash random, there's enough teams in a PYT that you feel confident, like spend 40 to 50 bucks or even 60 bucks in a break on basketball, that you're gonna get a halfway decent. You have good teams. You have at least 10 teams that are worth and that getting for yourself, and then you have the luxury of getting the randomize of the Pelicans or the Grizzlies or some of the bigger teams. So the PYT slash random team seems to work in that aspect. So I'm definitely gonna list some basketball. Probably not tonight because I'm fucking exhausted after doing all this today. Literally non-stop breaking slash sorting all day. Oh boy, who's got the Marlins? Brian, new guy Mojo. We just got a cha-ching. Somebody's keeping me working. That was for a mega box. Juice box grabbed a mega box. I think we're down to what, 11 or 10 left in that. Nice Encarnacion Atomic. Ooh, Little streaky auto, but nice hit. Oh, I don't do skunk protection, but if somebody, like, I put extra shit in most people's packages. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you hit a Jason Dominguez auto, I'm not going to throw, like, some extra hits in there. But if you had one of these teams and they didn't hit an auto, you best believe I'm sticking a Jason Dominguez paper or something in there to at least give you some sort of value back. I try not to just send you back a package of just base, let's put it that way. So whether it's a Jason Dominguez paper, I mean, people will tell you that probably in this room right now, I've sent them Witt paper, Jason Dominguez paper. A lot of times, you know, thankfully some of the guys that have purchased those teams have said, you know, donate them back to the break. So, you know, credit to them for doing that. They get their hits and then they say donate those cards back, and it's really nice of them because it helps, and you know, it helps me help you guys. Mookie Betts out of 25 orange paper. Nice little vet paper there. Nah, Zach, I don't do that. I mean, even in the NBA, I forgot which box. I think we did Optic. I tried to stick extra basketball cards in there. Unfortunately, one of those breaks came like on the heels of the day that I literally sent a ton of shit into COMC. So I was running a little low on ammo, but I always try to put extra stuff in. I still got boxes of stuff that I could just stick in a box. Into a package. I make sure everyone... I can't always make back total value. I can't guarantee if you spend $50 on a spot, you're going to get $50 back in value. But I make sure that you're not just going to get a package of base Orioles cards like you just said or something like that. Especially if you bought a bigger team. Obviously, if you spent more money on a bigger team and you skunk or don't hit so well, I'm going to try to throw you something extra because you spent more. The lower end teams, I throw stuff in, but I mean, you're getting what you're paid for a lot of times with these breaks too. You got to keep in mind. When you spend a lot, you hit big or you miss big. When you spend a little, you miss little, but you hit little. So it's just the nature of the beast. It's just the way it rolls. You can hit big sometimes when you spend little. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But for the majority of the time, you're going to get what you pay for out of these breaks. Out of any break. Random teams that kind of goes against the grain for random teams. But generally speaking, even the more you spend in a random, likelihood is the better odds of you getting a good team, which means you're going to hit big or miss big. So, I mean, it is relative. It's just not exact. But, like, just take these Bowman breaks, for example. Goldberg's name's on these sheets a lot, you know, and he hits a lot. If he doesn't hit, he went big and he missed big. If he hits, then he went big and he hit big. It's all risk and reward. But I do try to make good on some of it. Yeah, Goldberg, he's the king of Bowman, man. Here's a nice little Kirilloff. It's 150 for the Twins, a little atomic. Poisson Chrome. Mata Atomic. Dominguez paper. Perez for the Tigers, refractor. Still looks stormy out there, even though. Oh, 100%, Zach. That's why they do it. You buy half the case. If I'm randomizing the Yankees back, it gives you a good shot at getting the best team in the break for probably cheaper than it would have cost to buy the Yankees. And you still have solid teams. Like, it's way cheaper than buying a full case yourself. So you're walking away with the majority of the hits from a case, and most likely the better hits because you bought so many spots for a fraction or a discounted rate on a full case. That's a great way to look at it. It's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly the game. All right, I'm gonna need more top loaders. We definitely went through that package of top loaders. But yeah, like if let's say somebody then donate these paper cards, I immediately reach out to the person and say, hey, are you selling your paper Dominguez's? I'll buy them back from you because I like to give them back to the break. And I randomly put the widths and the, if you ask Goldberg, that was the first thing I asked him when he bought the Yankees. And he said no. He was very nice and said no. Take them and donate them back to the break. But the first thing I asked him was, hey, do you mind if you don't want to keep them, selling them back to me? Because I like to put them in. So I try to do the best I can to take care of people in the breaks that don't always hit. All right. Let me get top loaders. Do I have one here? Yep. Perfect. All right, I got to get more top loaders, and then we will hopefully, that should be all the top loaders I need for the rest of this case. And then we'll rip the last 3 boxes. I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. I should probably just bring a bunch in, but there's not enough room on the table. Where are we at? Oh, next box. John, you talking about in my breaks? I've never sent you anything? Come on. That's not true. I sent you a $10 gift card the one time when I forgot to send you extra cards. Oh! I was like, geez. Have you ever used that I sent you, by the way? I don't think you ever used it. If you did, I didn't even get notification that you used it in the store. Like how you set up the other one I picked. Chicago White Sox, then got a shot at the random. Which one in the... Oh, you did use it. All right. It didn't tell me you used it. That's weird. It just told me that you bought a spot. Zach, you mean in the 2017 Bowman? The PYT and random? Yeah, it gives you the security of picking a halfway decent team. The problem is, like, in the 2017 Bowman, now it's getting slim pickings on the teams remaining on those last 2 spots. But I mean, you're still gonna have a shot at the. That's why it pays. It's a first come first serve. Get in where you fit in. You know, get in early. Get the team you want. Like when I dropped that, Austin, the world's strongest Mets fan, jumped in immediately. He got the Yankees. Like literally, it wasn't even on the site for 10 seconds. That's like the second best team in that. Get those Gleyber Torres first autos, Aaron Judge rookie cards. And the Astros lasted forever, which I was surprised. Like, I literally put in the break, Astros, you got Bregman autographs. Like, the rookie autos are in there. And they lasted almost till the end. But now it's slim pickings in there. Break 29. Oh, the Mega Box one. Yeah, I used the same format as the two. I actually copied it straight from the 2017 Bowman. That's why when I first listed it, it was at $90 a spot by accident. That's not a Corona cough, guys. Don't worry. It's just dry throat from talking so much. Need some White Claw. Gotta wet the palate with some White Claw. I'm going to go take a little nap, promote a few breaks, and maybe we'll go live again this evening, tonight, and maybe do that 2017. Maybe I could get a quick basketball break in if it fills quick. I've noticed people tend to buy breaks if you say, I'm breaking this tonight. They don't want their money sitting on, obviously. I wouldn't want that. When I break, I don't like that either. I bought a spot in an NBA break, and it's just been sitting there, literally, for almost a week. And I'm just like, hopefully it breaks tonight. Because I've been doing a lot of Sapphire. I'm not like I don't care about promoting other breakers. So like Blez, I don't know if you guys know who Blez are, but they've been doing great Sapphire fillers, like 3 boxes, and it's like, I want to say it's all random though, but it's very affordable. Very, very affordable. Like if they were doing 1 boxers and they were like oh shoot, I forgot. Hang on. Cheers. You guys are out. You gotta go get a refill. They were doing like 1 boxers, $20 a spot, which is good if you want to get in Sapphire. That's, I mean, very affordable, and it's hard to find. So, and it's not like you're gonna get. You're happy with almost any team at $20 on a Sapphire break, to be honest with you. And if you hit one of the better teams, forget it. Bobby Witt paper, Alec Manoah for a yellow paper for the Blue Jays. But that's what I've been breaking personally myself lately. I've not been doing basketball because I've been hooked on Sapphire. I freaking love Sapphire. Love it. I love the way it looks. That's a nice Oscar Gonzalez for the Indians. I love the way it looks. That's just my favorite design on a card. The cracked ice / atomic. I love that look. So the Sapphire speaks to me when it comes out. And I did not do much Sapphire last year. Because I was so into basketball. But this year it's like the complete opposite. I'm more into baseball this year. It's so weird. I don't know why. I can't even tell you why. I don't know. I was so into basketball last year, I guess chasing Lucas and stuff like that, but the Zion hype has driven the prices so high that a lot of times when I go, even when you try to break, other places, if they're doing a full case, it gets expensive, man. So I get it. That's why I'm trying to do basketball breaks, 1 box, 2 boxes of high quality shit though. Like I got Select T-Mall, I got good stuff. You guys saw the mixer. There's good boxes in that. Like I want to do high end boxes where like affordable, where people that normally don't get into breaks can get it. It's still gonna be a little expensive, but it's still gonna be cheaper than if you were trying to get a whole case. And there's still opportunity for great hits. So, but now that I think I figured out how to make the basketball, it's the random teams. Nobody wants to mess with that. I get it. 1 PYT and 1 random, or 1 PYT and 2 randoms, and I guarantee you we'll be breaking basketball left and right. So I'll just stick to that because that's what seems to work. And we'll break some basketball cards. We'll pull some fucking Zions with some Lukas, some Trays, all that good shit. Ja. Atomic Kraus for the Rangers. Alright, there's not been a ton of hits in this, so I wonder if there's a good auto. Let's test the theory that there's a good auto in this box, because I have not seen a ton of colored and good refractors. So let's see if that theory holds water. Did I pull the auto one? No, I didn't. That was last box. The Encarnacion. Damn, I just remembered that Goldberg hit that in auto last case. That was a sick auto. Fucking sick auto. This case has got to, I mean, there's got to be a monster lurking in this case. This has not been the greatest case I've seen of Bowman. And there's still 2 boxes left after this. There's got to be a monster lurking. Gotta be. Don't do us like that, Bowman. Don't do us like that. Josh Young. Is that better, Tim? There's my boy. Dylan the Villain Carlson. There's Timmy's boy. Lewis. You don't know how good he really is, Robert. Oh my god. I thought there was a lot of tops to sort. Jesus Christ. These 2 Bowman cases is even more, I think, than the tops combined. Now I'm looking at it. Good lord. Alright, the auto should be in here. Hopefully. That was a real Glenn Allen Hill Jr. base for the Diamondbacks. I think that's Cyber Owl. Nice little hit. Alright, hopefully there's 2 monsters in the next 2 boxes, guys. This is not a Monster Hits Club worthy case as of yet. Nice hits, but not great hits. Not monster hits. Okay? If you're going to come and you're going to come get broken on my channel, we're looking for monsters, alright? Alright, last 2 boxes. Yeah, I say that all the time when I see Glen Allen Hill. I'm like, wow, his son is playing. I remember when we didn't even call Glen Allen Hill Sr. Glen Allen Hill Sr. We just called him Glen Allen Hill. I guess that's how maybe people our parents' age, or maybe a little old, would they be younger or older? Yeah, I guess our parents' age felt when Ken Griffey Jr. came up and started calling him Ken Griffey Sr., right? Except I think Ken Griffey Jr. is a lot better than Glen Allen Hill, and Ken Griffey Jr. Sr. was a lot better than Glen Allen Hill Sr. That's yet to be seen. I mean, I guess that's unfair, but just my gut feeling on that one. That Glen Allen Hill Jr. is not going to be as good as Ken Griffey Jr. was. All right, let's do auto guesses for the last two boxes. I'll give you a spot in the mega box break. Guess the auto and this. In this box. So guess away. Guess away. Oh, another Dominguez. Goldberg might put me in his will if I get him another Dominguez. Lou Bob. What? How many White Claws you drinking over there, Tim? Who's Lou Bob? You mean Lou Brown? Never heard of him. Who's Lou Brown? Oh, gotcha. You're getting fancy on me. I thought you locked into Louis Robert for every box. You're just restating it just in case. It wouldn't be fair if I let Max do that earlier and then not give you the same benefit. Which Max? I didn't have to do that for you, buddy. Nah. You said for the rest of the boxes you locked in Jason Dominguez and you got him. Fair and square, baby. I know, that's one of the greatest lines ever. First of all, okay, you know what? Last two boxes, let's talk baseball movies. Now we're talking about Lou Brown and Major League. First of all, now, this may be an unpopular opinion. I'm closing the curtains now because I don't see any storms coming in. Or the blinds, I should say. Now the sun's starting to shine in. I gotta tell you, I know a lot of people like Bull Durham. That movie is fucking terrible. It is. I'm sorry. It's terrible. It's the most boring movie I've ever seen. And I know I'm going to anger a lot of people with this one. I'm not a big fan of the other Kevin Costner movie with the cornfields. The fuck is it even called? I'm starting to fight. Yeah, man. Listen. Bull Durham's boring. You can't even... It's not entertaining. It's not really funny. Like, Major League makes me laugh to this day. Oh, Field of Dreams. I do like it for the nostalgia, but, like, to call it one of the greatest baseball movies of all time... Dude, if it wasn't for the last scene, where the heart-wrenching scene where he's like, hey, Dad, want to have a catch? Or whatever he says. Dude, nobody would like that fucking movie. Come on. It's one of the most unrealistic bullshit fucking stories I've ever seen. I'd rather watch a superhero movie and know that I'm, that to me is more entertaining. I know it's bullshit. And Field of Dreams isn't your favorite, but don't you dare talk about Voltaire like that. Dude, it's a terrible movie. It's so dry and just boring, and like the things that they say, like you don't even talk about that. That's not how people talk. That's not how the players talk. They used stereotypical quotes to make it sound like, you know, I don't know what they did with that movie, but Bull Durham I'm not a big Bull Durham fan at all, as you could see. Classic lines. All right, tell me some classic lines from Bull Durham, and if I know them, then I'll agree, because I've seen that movie a zillion times and I just don't like it. Dominguez Paper. I'm trying to think of scenes I liked. Now, it is realistic about the groupies and stuff. That's very realistic. I worked in a minor league stadium when I was in college trying to pursue my professional baseball career. And there were definitely groupies and that used to hang around, and, you know, that's true. And they all used to go to, like, the quote-unquote towny bars, all that stuff. That part of it is very realistic. But, you know, I don't know. The rest of that movie, I don't know. Maybe it's just because that guy who they have as the coach, what is that, Artie or whatever his name is? I can't picture it. Like, I can't picture these guys as baseball players. That's maybe the problem. Like, at least in Major League, some of the guys were athletic enough to convince you that they might be baseball players. Like Pedro Serrano. Looks like he could be a baseball player. Harris, while he does not look like a baseball player, they worked with it and made him like the washed up pitcher that used, you know, tried to cheat. I get it. That's cool. Even Ricky Vaughn, you know, Charlie Sheen, looks like he could pitch. He's got the mechanics down. Like, it's Kevin Costner could hold his own on the baseball field, it looks like. But for the most part, maybe that's what it is. Whoever that pitcher is, whatever his name is in that movie. Not a big fan of him. Right? There you go, Rob. See? That's what I'm looking for. A little bit. Did I just put these in the wrong piles? No, just this. Yep, I did. I'm just looking for more realism when I'm watching a baseball movie from the players themselves. The baseball scenes in Field of Dreams, when they're out there playing and like the old school guys, I love that part of the movie. I just don't like the whole part of, you know, it's just so unrealistic. The guy just, people just filing in, and it just, that part lost me. Sorry. Major League I loved. Even though that's very unrealistic, you know, when you think about it. I guess, you know, I'm kind of talking out of both sides of my mouth, because Major League is pretty unrealistic when you think about it. You know, calling guys in from jail and shit to play. I mean, yeah. I guess you guys have a point. You might have a point there. So. Oh, I quote that all the time. It's one hit a week, baby. Right? One hit a week. The difference between a lifetime AAA player and a fucking major leaguer, right? And it's true. It's absolutely true. One dribbler, one ball that squeaks through the infield, difference. And at the end of the day, like we've always said when I played, the score and the stat sheet, well, now with advanced stats, you could tell if a ball's hit with certain velocity and shit like that. But for the most part, back then, you didn't know if a hit was a fucking screaming line drive up the middle or a little dribbler that, you know, had an eye-seeing single or whatever they call it. One that dribbled through the fucking hole, hit to where nobody was, pop fly that, yeah, ground ball with eyes. Yep, there you go. Baseball's a lot of luck. A lot of luck. People say you create your own luck. I agree. You do. Oscar Gonzalez, base auto. And we're down to one auto. Cleveland Indians. This has not been the most exciting case in the world. Goldberg, another hit for you. I hope something phenomenal is in that last case, because... Did anyone guess Oscar Gonzalez? We're going to do the same thing for the next box. Guess for a spot in the mega box break. Oh shit, I still have more cards. I was ready to go to the next case. I mean, the next box. Also on Chrome. Rob, I actually like Mr. Baseball. It's like my, what do they call that? Like, when you like keep it a secret, but you really like it. There's a special word for that. I can't think of what they call it. It's my, I forget what it's called. It's like a fetish of mine to watch Mr. Baseball. I like Mr. Baseball. I have to admit, I do. It's entertaining. I look for entertaining out of movies. I'm sorry. I need to be entertained if I'm going to sit there. I got 4 kids stealing the TV 90% of the time. I need something that's going to entertain me for 2.5 hours. Not something that, not like a Godfather epic for baseball, which I feel like Bull Durham reminds me of. He does have an awful swing. You know who has an awful swing? The guy that plays Billy Bean in Moneyball. Fucking terrible swing. That's not a real pro swing. If you're gonna have somebody, like, can't you just grab a minor league player and stick him in the movie and be like, listen, we're gonna give you $500 to just swing right now. Like, can we get some realism? And please don't tell me that kid was a minor league player, because if he is, he should be released immediately. Because that's got to be one of the worst swings I've ever seen in movie history. My favorite baseball movie of all time is probably, I think it's Sandlot. I like Sandlot. I like Major League, definitely. I like Moneyball, but listen, guys, I am a full... I've said this for years. The Moneyball story, and if you read the book and everything, it's a little twisted because they make it like romanticized that this guy literally built this team from. It's basically like the real life Major League is what they kind of made it seem like these bums that nobody fucking wanted, and at the end of the day, you had 3 of arguably the best fucking starting pitchers in the American League. They should have won a World Series with that team. Let's put it that way. They had that pitching staff was ridiculous. They had Tejada. They had Chavez. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? Like, they made it. They don't even mention those guys. They talk about what's his face, the first baseman, who got traded. I think he ended up with like Tampa Bay. But I can't remember his name, but the first baseman, the promising, the young prospect, and they make it sound like traded him in the movie, like, and made it seem like, oh yeah, because we just want bums on the team. Like, Moneyball's a good movie, and it's a great story, but it's not. It's not like people blow it way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. This guy just didn't take the major league players and build a fucking team like Lou Brown. Let's put it that way. And that's what they kind of make it seem like in that movie. They were fucking stacked. That team. That team was stacked. No, I know they found value in guys that were ignored, but the majority of that team was stacked. Like, there's great players on that team, and there's no mention of any of that. They make it seem like, there's 50 teams, there's 50 piles of shit, and then there's us. And they make it seem like they're so poor. And granted, they brought those guys up from the minor leagues, and they couldn't keep them eventually. But at the end of the day, that team was not a rags to riches story. It was, we're already pretty good. Let's try to fill the gaps here with some guys that, we don't have a lot of money to spend, so let's try to fill the, I get it. They definitely found value in guys, but it's not like they built a team from scratch using fucking Moneyball. Like people, and, Mets fans, stick to this a lot. Like when they used to back Sandy Alderson, this is, Tim, when I used to write for MMO, like, you had the people who were pro Sandy Alderson, who was very, very sabermetric, and, like, they literally hung on every word from, like, Moneyball about it. I'm like, dude, we're not Oakland, number one. We're New York. Number two, I have no problem with you finding value in guys. Like, that's all about business. That's money. That's smart business. But at the end of the day, if you don't even know the true story, like, you can't use them as an example and say, the whole team wasn't built from shit. Let's just put it that way. It just wasn't. It wasn't built from just guys that they found value in, like a whole roster. It was like a handful of guys that plugged the gaps. And at the end of the day, they didn't win a World Series. Never. So how good is Moneyball when you think about it? Is it really that great of a story? They never won a World Series. You win a World Series? Then we could talk. And don't get me wrong, I'm deep into stats and stuff. I just don't like the way they really. I think they just take that story and they just use it incorrectly. Let's put it that way. They tell the story incorrectly. Yeah, but it's like we talked about earlier. Once other teams found out what they were doing, what happened? Then everyone started doing it, and it took away their advantage, right? It's like I was talking about earlier. Billy Beane didn't go right on fucking... He wouldn't have went on Twitter and been broadcasting, this is how we're finding our players. Like, nope. The same thing goes like with the Project 2020 cards that we were talking about earlier. Like, he didn't tell people. They figured it out after, because I guess people leaked out. They went to new jobs, stuff like that. Like, he wasn't bragging about it. But I got to tell you, the way that room is with the scouts is very accurate. Like, that's how they were. They literally said stuff like that. They looked for certain things. Like, they looked for players that they just look for certain things in players. It didn't matter. And then the best line in that movie, I love it, because Billy Beane says at one point, or I should say Brad Pitt, I don't know if this really happened, but it's a great line. And they're sitting around the table, and he's asking him about, the prospects, and he says, well, if he's a good hitter, why doesn't he hit? And it's true, because they always say he's got a lot of pop, he's got blah blah blah, he's got this. And I feel like that's how it is with, like, people that collect Bowman cards and shit. It's like, yeah, he's got a lot of pop, he's got this. He's like, well, if he's a good hitter, why doesn't he hit? That's a great line. I always say that. I always would say that. I'm like, well, if he's a great hitter, why does he's not a good hitter. oh, he's a good receiver. Why can't he catch the ball? You know what I mean? Like, you can't say somebody's a good receiver because they're fat. Oh, he's got quick twitch and this and that. And, well, guess what? A receiver's supposed to catch the ball. If a receiver can't catch the ball, guess what? He's not a good receiver. So he's a great quarterback. He's got great vision. He's got mobility. He's got this. He can't throw the ball. What do you mean he's a great quarterback? That's Tim Tebow. Oh, he's a great quarterback. He's got this. He's a no, he's not a great quarterback. Can't throw the ball. All right. Oh, last box guess. Sorry, guys. For a spot in the mega box break. Got caught up in all that discussion. We talked about a lot today, though, you know. Poisson paper. We talked about movies. We talked about food and beverages. Talked about sports. So I will try to get the rest of those breaks filled between now and this evening. And if they do, I will go live again later, but I'm definitely going to take a little break now. I'm not going to try and fill them while I'm live. I got to use the bathroom. I need a little nap. I'm a little hungry. Still haven't eaten yet today. It's fucking 5:30. Haven't eaten yet today. Just White Claws. That's my diet today. Alright, hope we pull a dope ass. Oh, there's tons of spots. I think there's still 11 or 12 out of the 15. I haven't checked, but I didn't hear my phone chime like anyone took anything in the store. So I'm going to assume that those spots are still sitting there. Alright. Wow. This is almost as much as the top stuff to sort for these two. So it's still one jumbo case of tops to sort. Actually, if you throw in the base cards in Bowman, it's way more, actually. I take that back. Jason Dominguez spanning the globe, but for the amount that I have to sort from these two cases is still less than what I did for tops, one jumbo case. And yes, we did the base cards and stuff like that. Whoops. John Diaz, blue paper, sky blue paper. And that's the last auto. Joey Cantillo for the Padres, purple, and that will probably wrap it up, barring any crazy superfractors in the last few. That was not the best case in the world. That was not a Monster Hits Club worthy case, guys. Sorry. Guess we can't pull monsters every break. Some nice stuff out of this, just not any monsters. We started off hot with an orange auto of Jackson Rutledge for the Nationals, and then it kind of just stayed lukewarm, I would say, at best. Gonna do it for this hobby case. Spencer Howard Atomic. Recap coming. And a nap. And hopefully somebody's brakes will fill. I'll be back on later. Alright. This was one of the worst Bowman cases I've ever seen. I'm sorry to admit that, but it really is. We got some decent color out of it. There was a lot of oranges, but there weren't any like no major prospect hits. It was rather stale. I mean, we did hit a Dominguez last half case. That jumbo case that we did was amazing. If you look at what came out of the first half and then the second half, it was a really good case. So, and the past few cases we've done were actually really good. We're still looking for that first Poisson. Dude, look how off-center this Poisson paper is. His hand is off the freaking card. That's craziness. His pinky got cut off. Add an insult to injury there. Sorry, Austin. Didn't mean to do that to you. Just had to point that out. Recap Nation. All right. The Bobby Witts. Poissons. The Dominguez is paper color. Dominguez, sorry. Yeah, the cards didn't do too bad. I mean, considering what you pay for a spot for the Cardinals, right? Not bad at all. All right. Refractors. Kirilloff to 150. There's an orange Hernandez. Blue Christian Robinson. Blue Shimmer. Dustin May, orange 25. Cabello purple. That was a nice card. I like that one. JJ Bleday orange. I forgot we hit that for the Marlins. Love that. I love the Atomics / cracked ice / sapphire ice. I just made that up myself. And the 12 unspectacular autographs. But we'll get them next time. That was decent. That was okay. Not too bad. Nice. I mean, that's got to be what? That's got to be a couple hundred, I would think, right? At least over $100 for that, for the Nats spot. So Nats did pretty good with the two Rutledges. All right, guys. Thanks for purchasing your spots. I will promote the other breaks and see if they get filled tonight. 2017 Bowman Jumbo. There's 2 spots left in that. There is, I believe, there's something like 10 spots in the Mega Box. So I'll try to push that out. That one's a little cheaper, so maybe people will be likely to fill it. And then I'm probably going to throw a couple smaller basketball breaks up and see if we get some of that action going. I don't know what will or won't break tonight, but we have tomorrow too. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I don't care. Yeah, 175 on Rutledge isn't bad for an orange, for a pitcher, you know. Tough case, but we'll bounce back. Monster Hits Club always brings monsters. Thanks again for purchasing your spots, and I will talk to you all soon. Follow Twitter tonight. I'll let you know if I'm going to come on live again. I'll send out updates throughout the night. I'm going to take like an hour off, and then I'll start doing that. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.